All right, episode 3 of Free Ideas, the only place on the internet that will give you free advice, but probably not the only place on the internet, but it's the only place on the internet that you should be watching for free ideas. So, as you know, the whole idea of this entire journey is to create a business related to using Penji and being able to show you the ins and outs of how it's working, in addition to how Penji is integrated into this business. Well, what has happened over the past couple of weeks has been quite transformative. And I'll kind of want to show you a little bit more about that and what the website looks like now, and how Penji was able to create the website, but in addition to coding. Um, but before I do that, I want to share a brief story about a podcast that I was recently on. So, in full disclosure, there is somebody inside of Penji that's dedicated to getting me and my co-founder on podcasts, and we pitch their our story. They like our story. They want us to be on their show, and the conversation I had with this podcast host was about legacy, and something that I've said a really long time ago, and it didn't quite strike me until the other day, was what my mission for my life is, outside of being, hopefully an amazing dad, hopefully an amazing husband, and hopefully an amazing business partner. But my mission is to create a world-class creative service at affordable prices that are accessible to small to medium-sized businesses. Because I believe fundamentally that you should not pay a premium for a world-class service. I genuinely believe that you can achieve an amazing logo, an amazing video, an amazing website, and you shouldn't have to pay tens and thousands and millions of dollars to achieve that. You can do so for $500, $1,000 a month to receive a video or a logo. You shouldn't have to pay that for just one particular thing. Now, I don't necessarily agree with a lot of models where it's like $5 to $10. I think that's a great disservice. I also don't necessarily believe, although I understand the importance of AI, I think there is a need for AI. However, I fundamentally believe that regardless of how amazing AI is, we, at least at this exact stage of our life cycle in technology, should always have a human being involved in the creative process. That is my belief. I'm going to stand by that. I don't think that will change, although I do believe heavily in AI. Now, with that said, what made me think about things a little bit more? The idea of Weather Vane, which is this second business, is to become a digital marketing agency. And after thinking about that, I think that that can still remain true. However, I don't necessarily believe that that is the only thing that can be done. And so today I'm going to not only announce, not officially, but maybe just hint at it, because I want to test it before I actually bring it to light in a YouTube show, in a YouTube episode. But not only be a digital marketing agency, but also be a social media management subscription service, a potentially SEO subscription service, potentially a web development subscription service. And all of those things can coincide together as one, in addition to the graphic design piece, which is obviously Penji. So before I show you a little bit more on my computer, I want to tell you a little bit more about what you're more or less about to see. So how Penji can create a website, how that website can then be transferred over to a developer, which would ultimately save you a substantial amount of money in the creative process. So yes, you can go onto one of those website builders and ultimately have a website builder design something yourself, and you do it all. That's cool. That's not how I would do it, but again, I can see the appeal in some businesses if you are a little bit more budget conscious. So you're going to see me submitting a project on Penji, receiving the project, making the edits, sending it to a developer, and then having it coded. And then essentially this is what the end website is going to be. So let's get right to it and give you a little bit of behind the scenes of how to use Penji to submit a website and also have it coded. So let's get right to it. This is essentially how Penji works. I'm going to show you how the original design of Penji, excuse me. So this is how Penji works, but this is how Weather Vane was created. So I went on to Penji. Spoiler alert, I have an account. I submitted the project, created project. I typed in web design. I then said what I wanted the website to be. Clicked here. Let me just show you Weather Vane. I just said I want the website to look like this. Right? Okay. Then I basically chose my brand. In this case, I'm just going to choose Weather Vane. Then I hit next. Upload files, basically inspiration. Told the designer what I wanted to be. In this case, I actually wanted it to be in Photoshop. Chose homepage. I did not actually choose style preferences, although that is important. The reason why is because I actually gave the designers this as inspiration. SavvyCal. I've been a customer of SavvyCal's for a very long time. This is a free promotion of that company. I think it's a better version of Calendly. That's just my personal opinion. But so I created the project. Everything is done here. Went to Weather Vane. I'm going to show you the project. So this is the website. Now, this right here is the website of Weather Vane. I can make changes to this as much as I possibly can. This is not an active project, so if I wanted to, I just take my mouse, click on the area, and I tell the team what I want done. The success page is important, very important when it comes to sales. It's a good way for tracking sales. It's a good way for measuring success for advertisements. Eventually, advertisements will be done. I decided that I wanted to work with my favorite designers. At Penji, I think one of the best things about Penji is working with a team that is dedicated strictly to you. Oscar Sanchez, somebody that I've met personally, is my favorite designer when it comes to UX UI. Great guy on a personal level, but also just a good designer. So what I did was I submitted the project, I received the project, I downloaded the project, sent it off to a developer. That developer has then taken that project and turned it into a reality. This is the reality. This is the design, the end design. There's a lot of things wrong with it, right? A lot of things. The wording is fine, right? There's a lot of Latin, which means that it's not done. The reasons why you should choose Weather Vane, again, I'm not like super confident in it. There are a lot of small things I do really like, which obviously if you notice there's a W here. If you also noticed there's a rooster here. There's also the W here as well in the background. And if you notice that the company is called Weather Vane, WNV. I like that. I think it's cool. Again, Penji designed this logo. I'm pretty sure a designer by the name of Manuel has created this. The only thing that I would say that I don't particularly like is the pricing. I know that these are the prices that I want to use. So you can hire somebody from Weather Vane at part-time rates or full-time rates. Part-time is going to be around $1,000. Full-time is going to be $2,000.
again, I have no idea what that's going to look like. I have no idea what services that we're going to offer. I just know that that's the price range that I would feel most comfortable with if I wanted to hire somebody. Overall, I don't want to make excuses for the company, and I don't want to make excuses for ourselves in order to find a way to get new customers. I'm totally cool with where this website is in order to begin prospecting. So, like, let's just move on, right? We have a website up. We have our suit on. We have a workable website that if somebody were to look at the website, they would be moderately impressed. I don't think really at this point some websites, obviously, depending upon the industry that you're in, is the most important thing. But I don't really care if this website sells the customer or not. The goal is to get a meeting and then use your personality to go from there. But I'm like comfortable with where it is, and I'm happy with the results, both from a design and also from a development standpoint. So the rest, maybe we're 2-3 months away. I'm not too worried about it, but there's no excuses anymore. It's time to make money. It's time to get new customers. It's time to help people. That's what you want to do at the end of the day, is to help businesses. So let's get right to it, and let's begin the process.
All right. So that's Weather Vane. I'm excited for episode 4 coming out soon. And if you find this valuable, please make a comment, start to subscribe. As you could probably know, I don't have a lot of subscribers on this channel, but I'm really aspiring to be, hopefully get to 100,000+. My goal would be ultimately by the end of this year, but as you know, it doesn't always work out that way. And if you have any other future ideas of what you would like to explore, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to make that video. But on the next episode, I'm going to show you a little bit more about the financial aspects of how all of this operates. And in addition to that, a little bit more about the money that's currently being made for the business, how I got those customers, and so on and so forth. So thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day.